The main antagonist of Doors Floor 1, the figure is probably the most well-known character in the whole game. But what if I told you he's also one of the most powerful? In today's video, we will be going over his strength, speed, durability, intelligence, and how he would fare against other entities. So let's go. Well, for starters, Figure's strength is no joke. He is able to rip us apart easily. A few doors after door 50, we see destroyed hotel rooms, which the developers confirmed it was Figure. But wait, those were made of wood, so he's not that strong, right? Well, in door 100, he manages to break through a steel door with 2 or 3 hits, and that door is not a weak door. He also causes an elevator to crash by using his brute strength. But wait, he just cut the cables. No, because we don't actually see him do this, so bringing an elevator like that down is no easy feat. Giving Figure at least superhuman strength, probably even more. Okay, so we know Figure is freakishly strong, but what about his speed? Well, what we have learned from Figure is that he is much faster than us, since he was able to get to door 100 before us. But wait, we need to stop all the time for a key or for rush and ambush. Well, don't forget what the devs told us about how Figure travels around the hotel and mines. Well, they said Figure travels around secret pathways in the hotel and pipes in the mines. For the pipes, for someone 12, 15 feet tall and blind like Figure, it would be a challenging environment for him to move. Yet he still got to door 100, and the mines before us, making his level of speed subsonic. Okay, but how durable is he? Well, he is one of the only entity that can withstand a crucifix. He also tanks fire, as we see he took no damage from it, plus falling from at least 400 feet and coming back completely fine. We also see him fall from about 40 feet and lands and remains fine like nothing happened, making him the most durable character in all of Doors. Okay, what about his intelligence? You might think he's dumb because he attacks you mindlessly, but let's not forget how good his hearing is. He attacks you because of his good hearing. He hates noise, that's the reason he's in a library. But this only makes him aggressive towards anything that makes sound. This does not mean he's dumb. Figure has shown problem-solving skills. For example, Figure knew that it would be more effective to take the elevator down and make it crash than to just rip open the ceiling and attack mindlessly. Figure also uses his sense of sound to track us down, making him at least somewhat smart. Okay, now let's see how he would fare against other entities. Just to be clear, we are not going to be putting him against Damseek since it would be completely unfair. What we are going to put him up against, though, is Queen Grumble and Humanoid Seek. Let's start with Queen Grumble. Can she beat Figure? Well, it's actually much closer than you think. Let me explain. Queen Grumble does have Figure beat in size and strength, but that's not the only thing that matters in battle. Figure is faster, smarter, and more durable than Queen Grumble. But then Grumble will destroy him with her tentacles, right? No, because Figure's durability will be enough to survive Grumble's blows, and his vibration sensing ability will allow him to dodge most of them. Not to mention Grumbles and Giggles are weak to light, so Figure's spotlight will give him an advantage. I'm not saying this will be easy after all. Queen Grumble is still bigger and stronger than him, but Figure's speed, durability, and intelligence will make him come out on top, and his strength can't be underestimated because it can still injure. Queen Grumble, Figure wins. Okay, but surely Humanoid Seek can beat Figure. I mean, he did corrupt Queen Grumble too, so he can also corrupt Figure, right? Well, it's not that simple. First, let's look at how Seek corrupted Queen Grumble. We see here that Seek corrupted Queen Grumble by catching her off guard and stabbing her eye to put his goo in her kinda like an injection and taking control of her organs, and Seek only managed to corrupt her because he caught her off guard. That means that if he didn't, he wouldn't be able to corrupt her instantly. So his corruption is limited to the power level of the entity. He's corrupting since he only corrupts the Giggles, and if he hates them, he would go for the source immediately. But he can't do the same to Figure since Figure is more durable than Grumble, and because his sensing ability will sense Seek coming, so he won't be able to corrupt Figure as easily as Queen Grumble, so he will have to fight Figure head-on. While Figure is physically stronger than Seek's humanoid form, Seek still has his goo hands and abilities to even the odds. I think this will be a really cool matchup to see. Let me know on your thoughts in the comments. Anyways, this will be the end. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.